We are live. Welcome to this new podcast. Um, Today we will talk about the industry of sex, but the core question is: should a man pay for sex?
Or a woman. Because some do. But you can focus on the man.
Why?
Okay, where do women pay for sex? Tell me one place.
Where? Rich
Yeah.
women usually pay for sex. Rich women usually pay
If
for
that's
sex.
the case, if
Mm.
that's the case, then one can argue that everybody pays for sex anyway.
Everyone pays for sex.
You're not getting it for free.
Not really.
Because you take this girl to the restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
that's one form of payment,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you pay your wife?
Bills.
Meals? What?
Bills.
Oh, your bills.
Bills.
Oh, right. Okay.
Bills. Paying bills.
All right. So sex is not free according to that definition.
When you look into it, when you look deeply into it, I think sex is a form of transaction.
It's a transaction.
It's a transaction.
This is so wrong.
Obviously, if you think
Do
otherwise,
women-
then say it. We'll say it. If you think
So
otherwise,
it's sex a transaction, or is sex a pleasure thing for people? Like, because is it only one person
benefiting from
benefiting from sex? Is there only one person benefiting from sex?
Women used to say, we are only
Women
yeah,
often say that.
yeah, they used to say that I give you maybe
My
I don't-
body.
yeah, but also they take something
So
from,
they
from
say.
the guy.
So women. Why do women always say all you want is sex? It's like sex is not something they are interested in. Is that right? Or are they just blackmailing? Or are they just gaslighting you? Gaslighting saying, I don't like this, but actually they do like this.
some will say that now the new ones I've heard them using is, why do you say sex? Say making love. I mean, what is maybe there is a difference, but like the interaction is different, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, but what is sex? Sex is the action of getting intimate between two adults. That is sex. Even in marriage, there is sex. They call it sex. Making love is just another way to call sex. Perhaps maybe a friendly way in a relationship. Maybe a less provocative or a less offensive way.
Mm.
And when you're dealing with women, that politeness, that softness, that
Would that come under making love, or would that just be sex?
what would
The politeness, the intimacy, the feeling, the touching.
No, it's all about if you want the politeness and stuff, you're gonna use making love. Sex is like, it's like somebody giving you something without packaging, like something, like if you're giving someone a present, for example, and you don't wrap it. So that's a bit like that. If you call the thing that, which is the person is still getting that as a present, but there's a difference if you just give it to somebody like that, where they see what they're getting. Whereas when you package it and there's a bit of mystery to it, and there's a bit of romance to it, you know. But then yeah, women see it as, women who are in love, they see it as making love, but the man sees it as sex all the time.
What do you think?
The way maybe us guys, we are looking, we want sex. It's not the same. They want maybe. I will say sex for us is nothing. Having sex with ladies is like for the guys, it's like drinking beer, maybe drinking water. But for them, the meaning is different. You know, if she give you this one, for her it's like she give you, you know, she opened the door.
The door.
Yeah.
The kingdom.
And you don't have to play with that. It's
You don't have to
something-
play with that door. And this guy here is playing with that door all the time.
For them, it's like something, you know, very important if she got sex with you. But for the guys, it's like, bro, I did it yesterday with this one, and tomorrow I'm gonna do it. So one of the ladies. So.
Yeah, we didn't present it. So that's Raul and Laura. Yeah, and then
Formerly known as
D.
Sam.
Yeah, I am D. Or Master D. Call me that. So, for women's sex, it's like the ultimate price that you can get from her without marrying her. Right, you get that?
I don't know what it is about women's as well. When you do have sex with them, they catch feelings quite very easily, quickly.
You don't know what's wrong with them.
Why does that happen? Like, that's weird. That, you know, like, I can sleep with so many women, but I
yeah,
never
but
feel
the
anything.
problem is don't give them good sex. That's the problem. No, don't. Because if you do, then you sold it. You sold yourself to them.
Damn.
You're good looking, good sex, working hard. That's the deal. You know, you got yourself into a deal without even knowing it. So the one way not to make it count is that be shit.
Dang.
How do you manage to be shit?
Well, having sex.
Actually, some girl told me that there's some guys that the first performance is terrible. And I don't know why. This must
Nah,
be.
the first one is when I'm like, you know what? Let me
You have to give everything.
I've never.
Yeah.
Why can it be? Why will it happen to a man that he goes to the first performance, first time he's meeting this girl, and the thing doesn't work.
Doesn't stand.
Yeah.
I think it's because it usually happens when you haven't really got to know the person. I think us guys as well. Some might
Got
just
to know the
want to
person.
fuck. No. The thing is, some guys might just want to smash because they're either horny
Smash, yeah.
or because
But
on that day they just needed
90%, or even 95% of men in front of a woman that they've
just met.
No, a woman that they've wanted to have, a woman that they talk to, a woman that they perhaps, I don't know, were chatting to, right? If you're chatting to a woman, if a man is chatting to a woman, ultimately he wants to have sex with her, okay? So if you're chatting to this woman and then comes the moment of truth, and your weapon is not functioning, what can cause that? There are a few.
I usually say it's a girl's fault. If it's a woman's fault if a guy don't stand. Huh?
Technical issues. Right, okay.
I always say it's a woman's fault. If you can't get me hard,
So that's happened to you before.
if I can't stand.
Maybe not a brand new girl though. Come on.
In my
That's disgusting. It's a brand new girl. So,
no.
nah.
It usually happens if you're tired.
It happens if you're tired. Yeah, it can happen if you're tired. Yeah, you're giving stuff.
If you
If
just
you're
had
tired.
sex.
Now,
like
what if you meet the girl the first time and it's a catfish?
Well, that's never happened to me, but I know a few guys that it's happened to. The guy went out to meet a girl, and the girl was right in front of him. Yeah, I'm here. What? The guy was looking behind me. I'm here. It's me, yo. Wait.
Yeah.
The guy felt like walking off, and he was like that.
You felt like going home.
Yeah.
So
the girl, she just sent the picture of the head.
The face.
yes.
The
That's the problem with women. Women focus too much on showing their face, as if their face is the only thing
You're
that
gonna
matters. But this is strange with women. They want a man to be tall. They want a man to earn so much money. They want a man to be good in bed. But they also want to define what the man should like in them.
Imagine.
That's where the problem is. They want to define what the man should like in them. For example, the girl there, they will do
What do you call that?
pictures
again?
talking. Is it
both
approaching, approaching or whatever they call it. And then they take this picture.
The one with the fake lips
So-
are worse, man.
And the filters and the makeup,
Mhm.
all of that on there, mate. Women are made to deceive. So imagine one of those girls shows up and you're like, boom, you see an elephant in front of you. Man, you say, mate, I didn't go to the gym today. I didn't go to the gym. How am I going to pick up? How am I going to carry this one? You know, you just go, I didn't go to the gym today, mate. Oh, mate, I'm out. I'm out. So that's one thing that happened. Girl, social media, like those filters, those filters, that makeup, all of those add-ons, sometimes they are very misleading. You are lying to men, literally. So you can meet a girl like that in a club. She's looking fine girl. She gets home, she takes the wig off. You see that she's got patches on her hair or whatever.
Sorry, I had a white
Right?
black girl one time. I was so confused. I was like, because I thought, because nowadays they have this white thing there that it looks like they're like they're skinning it, or when they put the wig on.
Oh, that's a wig. That's called a lace. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the lace.
damn.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like her hair in it, like her actual stand.
That's not her hair.
She took it off, bro. Yo, I
Oh.
felt like running. I was like, what the fuck is that? Where's your hat?
Yeah,
now?
things like that. The man works like the man is like a robot. Things like that is like a switch. It will just switch off one thing in your head, and your weapon is controlled by your head, really. So if you get signal there, it just goes, oh, this is dead, man. Dead business. This is. So she can try. She can give you the best sock ever. Nothing's happening. Yeah, nothing's happening there because the signal. Once the signal is gone there, game over.
That's true. That's true.
Game over. So women, you have to be careful. Yes, and this can only get worse. The way girls are going there with wearing those fake, fake stuff, and then you get there. Me, for example, I don't. The girl with like fake tits, it doesn't do it for me.
I'm more. Of
I want to say, yeah, but I want to see something juggling. You see what I mean? But if a girl's there, and she's got it covered, and then when you go there, you got like two big fat melon just staring at you like, oh, not moving, we're not moving. We're like, what the? For me, it's a dead game. That I want natural stuff. Men want natural stuff, girls. Men want natural. And then they go, oh, you looking at that girl the other day. Oh, yeah, you're looking for a smash.
This is the thing.
You're looking for a smash, not for material woman.
I think majority of girls change because, or start doing this fake shit because of their past relationship.
No, I don't even think it's got nothing to do with past relationship.
Well,
Girls better themselves because they compare with other girls. They're just in a fight with other girls. Nothing to do with men.
I'm talking
The
about
girls in Africa, for example, bleach themselves and they go like light skin, saying that, oh, you guys prefer light skinned girls. So what about the chocolate girls? They're not getting any action. They're not getting any action.
There's a saying that God gave black men, big dicks, and give the white men money. God gave black women big ass and gave the white girls money. So nowadays, black women are trying to change their skin color into the white. The white are trying to change into black with fake tan and all that. The whites are getting their thingy done. And then us men were still struggling. So God's not really answering our prayers, is he?
Stop going to church. Right. So, why should a man pay for sex? Is there any position where when I'm saying paying, because you argued before that people are paying for sex anyway,
Mm.
that even the married man is paying for sex, he's paying the bills.
Mm.
The guy who met a girl on a date, went on one date or 2 dates or whatever, he's paying for the meals.
Mm.
Is there any moment then, according to you, when a man is not paying for sex?
No.
According to that logic,
There's not.
there's no moment where a man is not paying for sex. So for you, man is always paying for sex. What do you think?
I think the same. If maybe you met one lady, you want to go out, you want to go to the fine dining place, you spend money for the bill, you spend money for everything. It's a way also to pay for that, to pay for the sex. It's not only like you ask for that, like how much is it? And I say, if you want to come inside, you have to give me this. Even when she asks you something very expensive, it's a way for you to pay for that. So I think
Gucci bag?
yeah.
So my general question was from the start was, would you guys obviously
Pay is not only giving money.
would you guys pay for sex then? Let's say if you found a beautiful woman right now, the most attractive woman in your eyes, how much is I could say a pussy, how much is her, how much would her time, or how much would you say she's worth?
If I got money, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, if I got money for that, maybe I'm gonna.
So you think that then you think it's okay to pay for sex then?
I said,
You'll probably say better to pay than
we
rape
guys,
someone.
we all guys pay for that. We pay for that.
We're already
Pay is not
paying for
only
that.
give money. When you buy something expensive for her, when you invite her like outside in the expensive place, you pay for that also, bro, because you want that, and she want something.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's you're exchanging something for something else.
Deal, actually.
Yeah. It's a transaction. Sex is like a transaction, as far as I can tell.
Sex is like a transaction.
It is a transaction, not like a transaction. It is a transaction. Yeah.
So one of these transactions, you get babies out of it.
And that's a different story.
Is the price goes up.
Even more in it. Now you got the kids.
The bills get
It's the
bigger.
benefit. It's the benefit.
Now you got the kids.
Right, I don't believe that one should pay for sex. Okay, let's say directly. Let's say, right, man need to bed this woman, and he would pay her directly some money, let's say €50 or £50 to sleep with her. Is that something that a man can do? I mean, one will argue that, well, if you're already paying, if we're all paying, does it matter in what form I am paying? Does it matter? If we're already all paying, it doesn't really matter.
I think we have to be careful and look into what prostitution is. I don't know if you know the definition of prostitution. I don't know what the form of the prostitution is. Is that why you just do an exchange of a sexual act for money, or a sexual act for something else in return? Because we have to be careful here, because if you try and identify these things, and what is prostitution?
What is prostitution? A practice or occupation of engaging in sexual activity with someone for money, for payment.
When you make sex like a business, it's a prostitution.
Yeah, that's why they call it business. You want business? You know when you go to the business, that's why they say to you, you want business. It's because they want to say you want sex. You want to pay for sex. Prostitution is
So
a
that's what
business.
I'm asking, what's the
No,
difference?
Prostitution is the business or practice of engaging in
sexual-
sexual activity in exchange for payment. The definition of sexual activity varies and is often defined as an activity requiring physical contact with the customer. The requirement of physical contact also creates the risk of transferring disease. So,
That's why you pay for the risk, man. You take risks. So.
right, so if you meet, like, some of the guys I've seen, it's mainly why guys pay for sex. Why is that? Most of them.
Asians.
Oh,
Hey.
right. Okay. When it comes to the white, right, it's mainly the young
Mm-hmm.
white.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to Asian, what is it?
Old men, older men.
Older men.
Taxi drivers. You see them parking up, going there in Piccadilly a lot.
In Piccadilly,
Mm-hmm.
there's a place there in Piccadilly.
There's like 4 or 5 different places.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man. So I've seen there's a place here. It's called Massage.
Yeah,
So-
they always say massage.
Right.
They always say
Spa
massage.
also is it's a kind of it's like if you go to spa, if you know what is spa,
So
bro.
they call it massage with happy ending.
Happy ending.
Some spa you go like after the massage you can pay for something else, extra.
I mean, why would you go and pay for that when you have a girl that can do that? Is that also? Do you think that girls are responsible for this? That
If you're in a
some
relationship.
situation in a relationship,
Mm.
the girl can push the guy into.
I think once you've
Is
been
there
in a
a healthy
relationship,
relationship?
once you've been in a relationship for a while, and then you have your girl telling you, "Oh, you always want to fuck. Oh, you always want to do this. She starts complaining about what you want to give her. Or,
Mhm.
I don't know if it's okay for. How can I say it? Just want to pick my words right here. Is there such a thing of too much sex within a relationship?
That's a very important question. Do you think women are right when they claim sometimes that you only want sex all the time, every day? I'm not a machine.
Mm.
Is that normal?
I would
Is
say
that acceptable?
during the sex, who is losing a lot is a man. You're losing your energy, you're losing many things. Because after the sex, you get tired. That's why men
You're
got
knackered.
some kind of we will say after you got I would say in French insuffisance rénale sometimes when you got a lot of sex. So it's the man is losing a lot during the sex. The woman is like she just she just tired, but after like
Just relax.
15 minutes she's ready for the next
Ready
one.
for another one.
So
But that's why.
yeah.
That's why women can do the business of prostitution.
No.
Can you do the business of prostitution?
No.
Oh yeah, you die.
Mm-hmm.
You will die. You were not built for that. That's why, on a man, I said to you that man is just man like to eat different food, but different time. You can't eat all of them food in the same day.
Yeah.
So we eat this today, and we'll love to eat that tomorrow. We love to eat that one. But women can stay with this one guy here all the time, and she's fine because women are built like that. They like to have like, what do you call it? A routine. Like me, I have a friend. He's complaining. He said, "Oh, women. I don't know what's wrong with women. Sometimes women get into a relationship, man. They just get lazy. Don't work as hard as they promised,
Yeah.
or as they used to, or as they can. They just do the bare minimum every day. Sometimes when you're about to go back home after work, that's when they clean the whole house. They'll be sat there and doing this whole shit. The guy's coming back. I need to get this house ready, so he's not gonna say that I've been doing nothing today. So she will get it all clean and everything. And women just like routine. It's like I say, you go to the gym. Women will lift this today in the gym, and she will lift this next week, next month, next year. She'll still be lifting that same weight. Can a man do that?
Nah,
No,
you
that
wanna
man
go
better.
up,
That
you
man
wanna
will
go
be
up.
better be called a woman, because a man, he wants to improve. He wants to, challenge himself more to make it interesting. Keep on doing this, it's boring. So a man doesn't do it. So that's the difference really between a man and a woman here. But ultimately, should a man pay for sex? Conclusion. Do you find any excuse for a man that? What about the ugly guy, the guy that doesn't know how to approach a woman?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. You have to ask him first. Should a man pay for sex?
I just I
What about the guys that don't have confidence?
confidence is something you're gonna get maybe one time, or maybe you have to get that in your life. Not only for the woman, but even in your life. If you want to do something, not only approach a woman, but maybe to ask a job, you need to be confident. But for the ugly guy, I will say for them it's easy to pay for that, because they know that they don't get quality. They are not big. They are not bird.
But it's woman. It's
But this is what
beauty
this
is
is
not for a man. Beauty is not for a man.
this is what
Beauty
this
is
is
for a
what
woman.
this is what sex.
I will say something
Beauty is
also
a
about the
criteria
beauty.
for a woman.
No one is ugly. It depends of your confidence also,
Mm.
and no one is ugly. No
But this is something that sex paying for sex like provides as well. It stops you from going through those awkward moments of getting to know someone, taking someone out,
Yeah.
talking
You're
about
going
your
straight to the
personal
point.
shit. Yeah, you paying for it. Boom, straight there. She opens her leg, you do your thing, you move out, you're gone. You don't even see the person again. So I think I personally think as a man it's worth it when you want to get some stress out. As long as it's done safely, no one gets hurt. She gets her money, you go your separate way. That's what I think. Because you're already doing it at home anyway. You're already doing it with girls out here. You're taking girls out left and right. You're paying for it, expecting something out of it. I don't think there's someone out here taking a girl out just for like, oh yeah, let's just go out and eat, and especially if you want something out of the girl. Maybe you want a long-term relationship, but you're still, the end goal is to fuck at the end. You know what I mean? Regardless of how long it will take or how much it will cost you to keep taking the person out. Like I said, I told you this girl with the that I want you to take out the black one said she doesn't like chicken. I said, you know what, I'm not gonna stress myself. Like you do you. Like me, I told her I just wanted to chill, and she wasn't up for it. She wanted me to take her out first. I was like, nah, not me. Can't be bothered. So yeah. But the real question is, how much should you
Pay. 50.
What is a reasonable amount for how long?
I don't know how people are paying there, but I believe it's either between it's 40 and 50.
40 and £50.
Mm-hmm.
So you think your time is worth more than it's worth?
He cannot
40.
spend more. He's saying he cannot spend more.
No, because there's women out there who charge like £1,000 for like an hour. There's people who charge $1 million. There's people who charge 10,000. There's like rappers are making girls travel from one place, like flights paid for and all that. They come over and they give them like £15,000 and they go their way. Like I hear of stories like that. So it does happen. Even rappers do. You know what I mean? So the real question is, how much should it be paid for? It has to be a bit. Everything has a price, but it's like cars. You're paying for an expensive car, and the cheap expensive car does the exact same thing. So I don't know.
The cheap expensive car does exactly the same thing.
That's the expensive one. Get
Right.
From A to B.
So you believe that that the ugly guy should pay for sex?
Even the ugly guys are getting girls, man.
I believe that the man's beauty is in his pocket.
Hey.
Yeah. The woman beauty is there. You see? but the man's beauty is in his pocket. Have you seen some ugly guys? Like, do you think Kanye West is kind of good looking? Or you think that Jay-Z is kind of good looking? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
But then there's this guy, like black guy. Black
Yeah.
guy, he's got like skinhead, he's black, and he's got like a scar. He's got like he maybe had an accident or something. People know him. He's got one top model. You know, he's got one top model, but he's not good looking. So there are men. I mean, their beauty. I mean, okay, your best friend Donald Trump. How good looking?
My best friend.
How
I
good
didn't
looking this
see
guy?
that coming. Yeah, but look at who he's dating, Melania Trump or whatever her name
You
is.
see?
Mm.
So the man's beauty
Mm.
is in his pocket. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter how ugly the guy is.
Mm. Oh,
He's got a doll. He's beautiful.
Mm.
if you think he's ugly, but if he can manage to get a doll, he's beautiful in the eyes of women. Doesn't matter. So
It's like this dwarf in Africa. He's dating this big ass, like literally the thigh of that girl is just as big as this guy.
but
he's
they're
dating-
not really dating there.
They're married.
Mm-mm.
They're married.
Well, the guy from Ivory Coast or Guinea.
I don't know why he's tiny, he's small. But he's a millionaire. Always got shit loads of money.
He's going out with that girl from Ivory Coast, right?
I don't know. It was just a video that I was looking at. I was more concerned about his height more than anything.
Right. So that's what we have to say here about this podcast for sex. Paying for sex or not, how much? I think I'm not paying for sex. That woman waiting for me to pay for sex. She's not born yet. You gotta have something.
He's not born yet, Jesus.
Yeah, she's
That was
not
gonna
born
wait
yet.
till he's 80.
Yeah, she's not born yet. Maybe when I'm 80.
Mm.
Yeah? Maybe when I'm 80. But then it's dangerous, man. If you're 80 and 70, you get one of these young girls there, you can die on the girl, man.
Dang.
There are guys that die like that in hotels in Cameroon. You know, like a man is like 60 and a guy goes to a hotel with like a 20-year-old girl or 19-year-old
Dang.
and may
Got too
you know,
much
he gets
energy.
heart attack or whatever.
Madness.
Because it shows you. I mean, people think that it's easy business. That they think that having sex there for a man is just a picnic or something. Right? They said the energy that you spend there, you can actually play. I don't know whether it's half of a football match or a quarter of a football match.
5 minutes.
Huh?
45 minutes.
Yeah, about 45-minute football with that energy.
Hmm.
You know, that's why when you're done, you just don't want to know about it. No, it's never happened. Okay? Stay away from me. And that's when the girl's like, oh, let's cuddle for a bit. Man's life. Huh? The girl said, if you don't cuddle her after sex, that means that you don't love her.
Yeah, they like that. Because what we usually do is just get up straight after, and it's like, oh, I'll just like.
Do you think that you're the only one doing it?
Nah.
This must be the man's. Oh, this is taking long. It's taking long. You have to stop this and do the next one. So let's see you in the next podcast. Tell us what you think about this one. Next one, we're going to talk about why men straight away after sex, how do they feel after sex? Like, why do men just turn their back on a woman? If you check what the lion does, if you check what the cheetah does, if you check what the tiger does, then you might understand that men are not faking it, because it comes from somewhere. So see you in the next podcast. Please like, share, and also comment. The debate continue in the comment section below.